Dude, so that give away everything for free. That like I've made my bones on that. Because I have people ask me all the time, like, why do you tell people that on the YouTube channel? And I'm like, first, anybody who's gonna hire me is just gonna like it's not gonna be like, oh, now I don't have to hire those guys. You also said something I think that is a big value bomb, which was, hey, it's Kasim with your daily Google News. And I'm excited about today, sort of. Joining me is a trader to Solutions 8. I'm just kidding. Collin Schmelebeck, how are you, buddy?
Good. How are you doing, sir?
Good. So I'm gonna tell our story, and then you're gonna tell people how right I got it.
Okay.
Collin came and worked at Solutions 8, and he when I was hiring you, you're like, dude, I want to start my own agency. So you're super like upfront and transparent, which I really appreciated. And I was like, all right, well, come work with me until then. And you did. And so you've been a client manager Solutions 8. You've seen the inside. You know all the dirt, like all the things that we suck at, and the things that we're actually good at or not. And then you spun off your own agency, and you left the right way, and we're on good terms. And now you're on my YouTube channel.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. And
It's been a fun.
you went live when? What, January?
Uh, November. Yeah, I was with you for I think 14 months.
Same thing. What do you wish you knew in October before you went and made whatever mistakes you made?
Patience to learn. I think that's the main thing. I think everyone wants to find a course and stuff, and courses are really good. Your course is fantastic. I know there's a Udemy course as well. But after that, once you know the basics of Google Ads, you need to kind of get your feet wet. And I think that's the best thing of working for you was being Google Ads 100% of the time, every day of the week. I think that's the only way to really grow, and then start strategizing yourself, like thinking, hey, what if I do this? What happens? If I do that, what happens? Test it. And the only really way you can do that is either by working for someone doing that or doing it for yourself. But that would be my number one tip is kind of get your feet dirty, your hands dirty with Google Ads.
You got to do the work.
Yeah.
I've told people, go find someone like a friendly entrepreneur and do their ads for free.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, my grandma has an Italian restaurant or whatever. Be like, hey, grandma, I want to learn Google Ads. Can I waste some of your money for you? Like, because without it, the perpetual student, they're at such a disadvantage. Dude, and I see those folks. I saw them in my coaching cohort. Hopefully nobody watches this. But like they're ravenous for education, but they never actually pressed any buttons. And I'm like, just go, you want to like push them out of the nest like a baby bird. So I think that's really good advice. Where do you find clients? Brand new agency, just started. What do you do?
I mean, what I did, I went to Upwork before I worked for you. Actually, had a couple of clients to Upwork. That's a very demoralizing place to go to. I think though, if you have nothing to stand out on. I honestly, if I was giving advice, I would say go to a platform you're confident and happy to publish stuff on a daily basis with no return for a very long time, and just publish value that it doesn't have to be very advanced. It could be just to a past version of yourself that someone, if you're in a month from now, you're here, well, then speak to the person you were a month ago, because people are like you trying to learn. And I think that's the best way. And once you have some client results, show what you've done, show how you did it, give away everything for free, because people are not everyone's going to get the information and do it themselves because they don't either have the time, or they don't care to do it, or they want to just pay you to do it because they're confident in your results. So that's what I would suggest is giving away value for free and be consistent and show up daily.
Dude, so that give away everything for free. That like I've made my bones on that. Because I have people ask me all the time, like, why do you tell people that on the YouTube channel? And I'm like, first, anybody who's gonna hire me is just gonna like, it's not gonna be like, oh, now I don't have to hire those guys. Now they're just like, oh, thank God you know this. And then the people that aren't gonna hire me, like, what a karmic shot in the arm, and we've hired off of YouTube, strategic partnerships come through our channel. So I love that advice.
This is not a glitch. I'm interrupting the video you're watching because I want to remind you that we provide done-for-you Google Ads services. We're the #1 ranked Google Ads agency on the planet with almost $100 million in ad spend under management. If you're an entrepreneur, business owner, C-level exec, director of marketing, and you're managing your own Google Ads, I think that's a massively inefficient use of your time. As a matter of fact, in my experience, within 90 days, we're able to optimize existing campaigns to a point to where we're paying for ourselves. We move from being a cost center to a profit center, and I want to put my time and my money where my mouth is. If you're spending $10,000 a month or more in Google Ads, I want to offer you a free, no obligation action plan. A high-level member of my team, one of our strategists, will look at your account, open the hood, and do a full diagnostic and explain everything that we would recommend that you change in order to optimize your campaigns. You can take that, do it yourself. You can hand it to an internal member of your team, or in an ideal world, you can hire us. I'd love the opportunity to earn your business. Please go to sol8.com. That's SOL, the number 8.com. Request your free action plan. Until then, back to your regularly scheduled program.
You also said something I think that is a big value bomb, which was, how did you phrase it? Start with where you are. Was that?
Yeah, like I guess on the money Twitter side, it's everything is building in public. Like a lot of SaaS people are there who are building their platform in public, saying this, just sharing insights and losses. I think the main thing for yourself, if you're trying to become an agency or a freelancer, is talk about what you're learning, and then a month or a year from now, talk about what share information that someone, a past version of yourself, would actually find valuable, because that's the best way to speak to someone, because you were that person.
I have a hard time with it. For the YouTube channel, I always want to come up with like the most ninja wicked, like just insane strategic. And I start to get desperate, because in my mind, that's sort of the bar that we've set. And now I want more of that. And what's funny about it is then we'll post like how to set up conversion tracking, like one of the like rudimentary basic videos. And that's the one that takes off. And people are like, oh my God, thank you so much. And I realized, that I'm actually pricing myself out of the market when I go ultra ninja. Sometimes you actually need to go to the basics, and that's where the audience is.
Yeah, that's the biggest audience you can serve, is the beginners, which no, it's not the best audience to pitch for clients, but people will come through that for clients, or will become a client a year from now if they trust and have loved the stuff that you have.
Yeah. You've niched down. You do e-com and SaaS.
Correct. Yeah.
That's a brilliant niche, because you don't have to deal with trying to police the end result. Was the lead good? Was it not? Like, it's horrible. It's horrible.
I learned that from working for you. It's a very tough thing to do.
I'm glad you're not replicating my mistakes. All right, I'm about to give away some legitimate secret sauce when it comes to how we run our business. This will definitely be applicable to agencies. I actually think it'll be applicable to quite a few service-based businesses, maybe even SaaS software. E-com, probably not as much. I want to teach you how we do customer onboarding. This is 15 years